Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Iqra Technologywali and I am a student at Rehan School on campus. Today conduct interview with ChatGPT. So let's start. Assalamu alaikum ChatGPT.
Walaikum assalam, Iqra. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm ready whenever you are. Just let me know what questions you have and we'll dive right in.
My topic is guided discussion on identifying and avoiding tax positivity. My first question: what is tax positivity and how does it differ from gain positivity?
That's a really important topic, Iqra. So, toxic positivity is when there's this constant push to stay positive no matter what, even when people are struggling or facing real valid emotions. It can shut down authentic feelings. On the other hand, genuine positivity is about acknowledging challenges, letting people feel what they feel, and still offering hope or encouragement without dismissing the experience.
Why might people feel complete to anything the toxic positivity?
Yeah, that's a great question. People often feel pressured to avoid negativity because of social norms, like the idea that they should be grateful or happy all the time. Sometimes it also comes from wanting to protect others or from not knowing how to respond to difficult emotions. So they kind of default to forced positivity instead of real connection.
What are some common examples of toxic positivity in everyday conversation?
Yeah, definitely. Common examples might be things like when someone says, just stay positive right after a big disappointment, or everything happens for a reason when someone is really hurting. It can also be as simple as telling someone, don't worry, just be happy when they feel anxious. These kinds of phrases, while well meaning, can make people feel unseen or invalidated.
How can you create speech for both positive and negative emotions in a conversation?
Absolutely. It's really powerful to create space for both. So you can acknowledge the difficulties someone is facing, like, I can see this is really tough for you. And then from that place of validation, you can offer a hopeful outlook. Like, and I also believe that step by step, you'll get through this. It's all about balance, being real about the struggle, but not shutting down hope.
What role does active listening play in avoiding toxic positivity?
Yeah, active listening is really key. When you truly listen without interrupting, without rushing to fix things, you show that you care about the person's real experience. That validation gives them space to express themselves without feeling like they have to be fine. So it really keeps the conversation grounded in empathy.
Why is it important to evaluate someone distress there, then dismissing it with a look on the bright side attitude?
Absolutely, yes. It's crucial to really see what they're going through first. When we validate distress by acknowledging their feelings and maybe asking gentle questions, it shows we care. Once they feel heard, then you can help them reframe things or explore a positive path, but only after they know their emotions matter.
Okay, how can you respond completely when someone is sharing a struggle without jumping to cheer them up evidently?
That's a really good point. You can respond by saying something like, thank you for sharing this with me. I can see how hard this must be, or I'm here with you, and I don't have all the answers, but I'm listening. That way you stay present, validate their feelings, and avoid rushing to a forced positive spin.
How does social media contribute to toxic positivity and how can we be more mindful online?
Yeah, social media plays a huge role. People often curate perfect, happy moments, which can create this pressure to always seem fine. To be more mindful, we can intentionally share more authentic, mixed emotions, take breaks from scrolling, and remember that behind every post, there's a real person with real ups and downs.
Okay, how can you better reconciling when you need to express an negative? and negative feeling rather than replacing it.
Exactly. So, one way to recognize it is by checking in with yourself. Ask, am I just trying to push this feeling away, or am I giving it space? You can also name it, like saying, I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now, and then allow yourself to sit with that feeling. The more you practice, the more natural it gets to be honest without jumping to a silver lining too soon.
What are some strategies for balancing graduate with acknowledging real challenges?
That's a great question. One strategy is to openly share real stories from your own experience, both successes and setbacks, so graduates see the full picture. You can also offer practical advice about what challenges might arise and normalize the difficulty, like, it's okay to feel uncertain, everyone faces bumps. And finally, create a supportive community where they can talk openly about both their wins and their struggles.
Okay. How can leaders or teachers foster constructive emotional experience in their groups?
Yeah, that's so important. Leaders and teachers can foster a constructive emotional environment by being emotionally available themselves, so modeling openness. They can regularly check in, offer reassurance, and allow space for reflection. Also, they can balance expectations, recognizing both effort and progress, and encourage open dialogue so everyone feels seen and supported.
What recourse or practice can help someone process difficult emotions in a healthy way? In a healthy way.
That's a great question. Practices like journaling can really help because it lets you get your feelings out without judgment. Mindfulness or deep breathing exercises also help you stay grounded in the moment. And of course, talking to a trusted friend or a counselor is really valuable because sharing and feeling heard is a huge part of processing.
How can you personally model?
Yeah, that's a really personal process, and it can look different for everyone. For me, I try to name the feeling first, like saying, I'm feeling really stressed. And then I might take a walk, listen to music, or sometimes just sit quietly and breathe. I also find that talking to a trusted friend or journaling helps me put everything in perspective.
How can toxic positivity impact someone's mental health?
Yeah, it can be really damaging. When people feel forced to always stay positive, they might suppress their real emotions. Over time, that can lead to feelings of isolation, self doubt, or even anxiety and depression because they never fully get the support they need to process what's really going on.
What are the signs that you might be using toxic positivity without realizing it?
Yeah, some signs could be things like quickly brushing off others' concerns, always saying things like just stay positive without really probing deeper, or feeling uncomfortable when you don't have an instant solution. If you notice yourself minimizing someone's pain or trying to rush them to move on, that's a big red flag.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you and Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Ikra. I really enjoyed this conversation. Take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you and Allah Hafiz. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you on the next video. Thank you. ChatGPT.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Yes, absolutely. Take care, and I look forward to the next one. Allah Hafiz.
ChatGPT